Hey, what's up? Haven't recorded myself watching myself for a while now, and I've been also hiding self view from my Zoom meetings when I attend them. So it's pretty strange to talk to my own video. Um, I'm here today because, well, I have some habits that I've been struggling a bit with, and I'm realizing that it's not gonna shift or move without probably not gonna shift or change right now if I don't do something more deliberate with it. And that's why I'm coming on video to record myself talk about it and express a clear intention about it. What I'm talking about is that I tend to eat nervously. I tend to eat while distracted and also to scroll media and news or social media and overall get busy with my eyes while eating, and it's not what I want for myself. I don't see it as wanted or beneficial or anything like that. So I'm wanting to change that. I won't go too much into why. I think it's pretty self-evident that eating in a nervous or distracted way can influence a lot of aspects in one's life. And for me, it's been a long while. I've been trying to change that. I knew I had different periods in my life that I was eating in a more deliberate way. And I used to have the practice down to say a blessing before I eat or eat mindfully. Mostly say a blessing, a very quite focused and deliberate blessing. But lately, that has gone with the wind, and I got back to my old bad habits. So I'm thinking, as we speak, what can I do about that? And what I'm thinking is that I really want to make myself by force do something else for a long while, for 40 days. And I want to express clearly exactly what I'm going to do. And I want to make it pretty clear, but also to have some variety in there, because I know that I cannot stand to practice something where I don't have an opportunity to improvise and to switch between options. So I want to give myself not too many options of what I'm going to do, but also not too few. And namely, I want to give 3 options for what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do, intending to eat every meal with a blessing or with mindfulness or without media, I think will be too much of a challenge for me, and it will boomerang on me because it will be too difficult for me at this stage. What I think I can make myself forcefully to do is to have one more mindful meal a day and make it the morning meal, unless if I have something like 3 days a week that I do a kind of soft intermittent fasting, and then on those days I eat my breakfast later instead of 6 or 5:30 in the morning, which is around the time of my very early morning routine. On those days, I eat a late breakfast to prolong my intermittent fasting from the day before. And I won't go now into intermittent fasting and why I do it, but it has been very supportive for me and my health. So on those days, I can have days when I'm not at home when I eat my breakfast. I may be at work. And at work, it's very hard to eat mindfully and be deliberate about my attention when I eat. It's a whole different setting. So on those days, I'll make the conscious eating the next meal when I'm at home. But on all the rest of the days, I'm gonna make it in the morning, which means when I'm home and I eat breakfast, I'll do the conscious eating. Okay, and I said I wanna give myself 3 options, and I'm gonna online while talking to you think about what those options will be and how that would look. Ready? Okay. So what I'm sure of that every conscious meal will be without staring at a screen. All options will be like that, which means I don't watch news, I don't scroll on social media, and I just eat mindfully and concentrate on what I'm doing. So I know what I tried to do and what is more challenging for me and what is not. So I know I can fill into the options that can be realistic for me to practice, and what won't be realistic because it will put too much stress on me. So I'm saying like that. One option is to put out any screen and just do a very deliberate and relaxed blessing. I already know when I say a blessing before a meal what I mean for me. It usually contains some kind of thanks, giving thanks for the food and for it being healthy and the right amount. So, and I look at the food, I appreciate its ingredients, I give thanks to those ingredients and their what they give to me and my health. And I also can also thank the people that grew those vegetables or ingredients that brought them to me by store and even sold them to me. So this is about what I mean by giving thanks or blessing to the food. So one of the options is to just give blessing and then just eat, not try to do anything while I'm eating. And then when I finish, also finish deliberately and consciously with a small blessing, slowing down, breathing a bit, and thanking for the food and how it absorbs into my body, how it's digested, and so on. So this is option number one. Okay. Option number two is with no blessing, just sitting down with the food, and for the first 10 bites, not for the whole sitting of eating, but for the first 10 bites, I will really be mindful with the food itself, which means I'll be conscious and present to the taste of the food, to the way I feel in my body eating it, to my posture while eating it, to everything about eating and food. And then after 10 bites, which from my experience is a lot for me, I'll drop the intent and just finish eating as consciously and silently as I can, without any media, without any distractions. That's it. No blessing, no nothing. Because what I sometimes do, I try to bless and then eat mindfully, everything together. I guess it's too much for me for now. And it's very wise to, not that I'm very wise, well, I am, but it's pretty wise to choose your battles when you're dealing with a deep-seated habit. So that's option two. Option three, well, it's a stranger affair. I've contrived of a way of mindfulness that is more mental and is between blessing and giving thanks and mindfulness at the same time while eating. And what I do is, it's also kind of intentional work and positive thinking work. What I mean is, when I eat, every bite that I take, I say thank you for this food supporting, and then I say some positive intent. For instance, thank you for this food supporting good health. Next bite. Thank you for this food supporting, giving me energy to practice meditation. Next bite. Thank you for this food supporting ethical living. Next bite. Thank you for this food supporting me in balancing my chakras and my energy body. Next bite. Thank you for this food supporting a life of self-expression and creativity. what I'm basically doing here is I'm taking all my intentions in my life, the things that I resonate with, the things that I want to cultivate in my life, and I'm inserting it and connecting it with the action and the experience of eating. This brings a lot of positivity into eating, and it really connects the energy that I'm getting from the food to positive potentials. It's really deep, really advanced, and energetic and conscious work. And this is my third option of choice. And I'm going to do that also for the first 10 bites, not more, because I know after it really takes a lot of energy and focus to do these things and this stuff. And after a while, I saw that I lose focus. So I'm not going to put too much on myself, and I'm just going to do the first 10 bites. Believe me, it's a lot. For me, at least, it's a lot. I don't know about you. You can comment below the video and tell me. Sorry. So that's it, basically. I'm going to allow myself to switch between those three options, but I'm going to really be strict with myself to do one of them each day for one meal. And I'm really hoping that this, after 40 days, will bring about some change and somehow make a shift, if not to root out nervous eating. At least I know that when you rattle, like move about, a strongly set habit, you always dance with transformation. You can't get this wrong. You always go like step into the door of transformation when you play about with your habits and with your patterns. So it will be enough for me if something will move, even if I'll go back afterwards to eat nervously after 40 days. So if you watch and listen, thank you very much. How are you? How are you doing? Let me know what you think. Be kind always. And see you around. Thank you. Bye.